my channel Practical Tarot. Today's reading is Love Update Singles for Singles. And I have an announcement. I give personal readings. You can ask any question that you want and wish. And I have two choices. One is various fixed prices, and other choice is through donation. Now, this is the second time I'm doing this reading because the first one I had issues with the sound. I don't know if it's the mic, maybe the mic doesn't work, maybe it's my cell phone because it's giving me issues, the cell phone lately. So I'm going to change it. Sorry about the camera. Yes, over there. So, yes, I'm redoing the reading, the whole reading. I'm redoing it again. And maybe that was meant to be. Maybe those messages weren't for you. So, yes, so the sound is going to be a little bit different. I apologize for this. I'm not going to use my microphone. Sorry about that. My dog wanted to go out, and sorry about the sound of the door. It's an old door and needs a little bit of force. So, yeah, I'm not going to use my microphone to avoid again to have those sound issues. There was a very screechy sound, really annoying. I cannot upload that video, so I'm going to do a new video and see the energies right now. And I'm not going to use the microphone until I get a new one, and I'm planning to buy a new phone. Unfortunately, this phone has many issues lately, even though it's new. I bought it last year. So, well, not every device is always long lasting. So, we have pile number 1 with sexual chemistry and the lucky coin. Pile number 2 with beautiful possibilities and a semi-precious stone. And pile number 3 with allow divine timing and the dragonfly. So take a few seconds to concentrate. You may pause the video. And let's get started with pile number 1 with sexual chemistry. Wow, are you going to enter a new type of relationship that is going to have a lot of chemistry? That sounds exciting and very, very beautiful. Let's see your energies with the tarot cards. All right, let's start. After a good shuffle, and let's see your love life for singles. 10 of Pentacles, wow. Knight of Cups, 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, and 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so your love life is going to be elevated and upgraded. Your destiny is the 10 of Pentacles. There is a great opportunity for you. Your next romance has the possibility to lead to something long lasting and long term, with loads of stability and practicality and a lot of material goodies. You're gonna be surrounded by wealth and prestige, a lot of prestige. Now, with the Knight of Cups, soon you're going to have a beautiful love offer, someone who will come to you. And with the Three of Wands, I see you planning your life ahead. I see a lot of working together. Maybe you liking to do things together. You have the same hobbies. For example, there are some couples over YouTube that they have like they do the same goofy things. So I see you having a fun a lot of fun together. And with the Ace of Swords, I see you this relationship having really good communication skills. So you are communicating and you have the same intelligence. With the Two of Pentacles, I see you until you reach this Ten of Pentacles. I see you balancing out your life. For example, you might balancing your work and your time spending together. So you're not going to have negative energies. Oh, you work too much. You don't give me too much attention. You're not going to have those energies at all. This is why you were attracted by the sexual chemistry, because this is a really good balanced relationship that combines practicality, material wealth, material things, and of course a lot of communication. Maybe you both are like brainiacs, like you are into sophistication, you are very sophisticated, and you like, for example, I love vintage, and maybe, for example, you're both into vintage, you're both into books, you're both into the same stuff. You're both into Star Wars, and you like reenactments, so something like that. So let's see more about this relationship. Seven of Swords. So you are walking away from tricky energies that you had in the past. Maybe in the beginning of the relationship, it's going to be a little bit on and off until both of you find the way. And of course, with the Seven of Swords, I'm going to say don't self sabotage. Because you have a great personality, and the personality is what is going to win the other person. So the Seven of Swords, I'm going to take it, don't hide the full extent of your personality, and keep insisting, even if you have like you dating and you have a couple of dates that you're not compatible. This reading is your sign that keep going, keep showing your personality, because you're going to find the one that is very compatible to you, and you both have really good sexual chemistry. So don't get pessimistic and don't get. Okay, King of Wands, you're definitely going to have a lot of action together, like a lot of energy. You both vibrant, and this king is very vibrant, and it's a king that is very passionate. So you're gonna have a lot of passion in this relationship. So it's not only that you are compatible in your sophistication and in your intelligence, you're actually very fiery. Nine of Pentacles. Most likely you're going to meet this person as a timing. Most likely you're going to meet this person after you have solved a lot of your financial abundance, or maybe it's a sign that after you have stabilized with your finances, this is when you're going to meet that person. Or maybe this person is going to find you after they are financially very stable. Eight of Pentacles, You might, both of you, you like your work, and you both of you, you are willing to work in this relationship. I have to say, I don't know if you were into my intro, but this is the second reading that I'm doing right now. The first reading, the whole reading, had much more difficult energies that people had to get over. This one is much more positive. So the previous reading, for sure, it wasn't meant to come out, and this reading shows much better positive energies, so I can speak to the world. So this is very good news. So whatever negative energies you had in the past and another race is finishing. This is, well, I did say to the previous reading that I had to delete because of sound issues. I did said that it's going to, you're gonna solve the issues. So this is a sign for me to tell you that whatever has happened in the past in your life and in your dating life now is going to end, and you're entering a much greater. They open the light. It has a very low light. It has much greater energies entering your life. So you are going to be highly victorious and successful in this dating scene, and especially with two aces, it can represent two major dates that you're going to have, but it can also represent that there is a great passionate new beginning combining the two aces. So this is very good news for your singles dating life. So let's see with the Rumi, and I'm going to read from the book. Divine discontent. Let's see. I'm very curious to see what kind of messages this divine discontent has for you. Number 12. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so winter falls upon us. Wow, and it's right the moment I am uploading this reading, it is fall. So there is a timing here. So spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. Rumi. I know your heart. I hear it breaking and groaning in darkest night when you imagine yourself to be silently cast adrift in sleep. It speaks to me, that sacred heart of yours, whispering its longing and bemoaning its divine discontent. It knows when something is amiss. It senses that something is not quite right as yet. There is a piece of the puzzle missing. Even in its tremendous gratitude for all that is, and there is much gratitude and sweet appreciation in that precious heart of yours, there is a murmuring, a questing. It cries out to heaven, vouchsafe me a blessing. I cannot go on. I am broken and in need of your tenderness for healing. I am empty and in need of filling, not with stuff and bits, but with the most precious nectar of divine fulfillment. Nothing else will satisfy me. Please, please restore me to wholeness. I can bear this missing piece, this broken disarray no longer. I listen and I cajole that wise heart of yours. I praise it for its honesty and longing, for the longing is an irresistible perfume to the beloved, attracting the only salve that will soothe the divine discontent of your truth-speaking heart, that of divine presence, absolute and unquestionable. Wow, this is so much longing. Maybe some of you will resonate, others of you might do not resonate, but I believe that whatever it's missing right now in your life, if you feel that love is missing and you've been single for way too long time, some of you might be way too long. This is the time, the right timing for you that love will enter and it's going to fill you and warm your heart. There is a sense within you, perhaps quite obvious to your conscious mind, or perhaps only dimly registered as an unnameable underlying sense of anxiety that something in your life is not quite right. It may be the sense, even amongst so much gratitude, of a yearning yet to be met, a longing yet to be fulfilled and satisfied. Maybe for me, what I'm getting the vibe for this, that many of you, the relationship that you have dreamed of, the right relationship. For example, like Gomez and I forget the name from Adam's family. Gomez and I have it right through the back of my head. But you know what I mean, the Adams family. I think that the vision that you had for a relationship, this is the time for you that is going to be made. So this is the good news for you, that what you have longed into a relationship to have and to achieve, this is exactly what you're going to get. This is why we have the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to have it all. There is the dog, there is the children. If you want children, you might not to. There is the people, the right partner. The right partner is coming towards you. This is the pain of the awakening heart. The heart is capable of bliss and ecstatic reverence for the sheer beauty and wonder of creation. Yet, as the heart matures, there will be a process of deep passionate longing that awakens for the divine. It is the impatience for the caress of the great lover, for the presence of the divine to come to you. Over time, that longing will grow from a mild inner sense of incompleteness, needing to become whole. It will develop to a holy fever, a sacred rage, a stamping of dancing feet, a pounding of fists upon the altar, and a longing so deep and distressing that one may well break into tears at the impossibility of bearing the pain of the apparent separation for even a moment longer. Wow, so you will become inseparable. This is like I said, like you're gonna do things together and you're going to be like your soulmate. This is exactly your soulmate or your twin flame, and you finally the two become one. This is very deep and very passionate and very like wow. This is so much different than the first reading that it had a lot of issues to solve, but this is completely changing the energy, this second reading. Wow, that's all I'm gonna say. It's wow. I believe you're going to enter exactly your dream relationship, and of course, let's be realistic. Dream relationship. I'm not talking about that all the time is going. I'm not talking about love bombing. For example, I'm talking something realistic. For example, you taking both dancing classes. You're funny, both of you. You're funny. You're making funny jokes, or you are the clown of the relationship, and you make him laugh, or he is the clown of the relationship and makes you laugh. This is more realistic stuff. I'm not talking about opening doors for you and being too much of pristine. I'm talking about more earthly. This is why we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's more grounded, a very grounded, dream coming true relationship, in a sense that it warms your heart, it fills your heart. It's not about pretense or love bombing at all. I'm talking about intellectually communicating, both of you wanting pretty much the same things. And of course, there is no perfect relationship. There is always things that someone needs to fix, things that people need to make better. But this is the perfection in the imperfection that you're going to have. So you are willing to work on your issues with that person and split your focus. Okay? So split your focus if you have been working too much. Split your focus to start dating and taking care of yourself more, because the moment you are going to have a higher vibrational energy is the moment that you're going to attract this person, because remember, he's the King of Wands. So we're talking about really high vibes here and a lot of energy. And slow down. Yes, especially if you are too eager, like to meet this person tomorrow. I'm gonna have timings here. I'm gonna get 3 timings because there are many people watching. So I'm gonna get 3 timings and take what resonates with you and your gut. So slow down about meeting the one. Of course, you might meet various of people and you're gonna be like no, no, and no. So this is perfectly normal. So keep doing what you're doing and put yourself out there. And the most important, shine your true personality. And of course, always put boundaries to people. And always remember that because we have a king and king of wands, no matter how much energetic that person is, a healthy king always respects boundaries, okay? And they appreciate people much more when they put boundaries in a relationship. A healthy individual, of course. In the summertime, okay, this is might be a little bit too long for some of you, but it might be realistic for others of you, especially if you are way young. You might be 20, 24, so this is a realistic time. So let's see more timing, perfect timing for others of you. This is why it has the slow down, so have faith in the perfect timing for you. And in the next full moon, for some of you, especially if you are out there dating and meeting a lot of people, it can be that fast in the next full moon. And let's see more. With the dating advice. Boundaries. Look at that. Boundaries and sexual chemistry. Yes. So please be careful for people who might love bombing you. Put them boundaries. Put your boundaries and set up your own rules, especially if you are an individual that you are ready to enter a long-term relationship, and choose the one that you have the most chemistry with. But for me, I don't think it's just sexual. The sexual part is going to come later. I believe it's going to start with intellectual chemistry a lot, and whatever intellectual means for you. So, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and I will move to pile number 2. Pile number 2 with the semi-precious stone and beautiful possibilities. So you're going to enter a lot of possibilities for you. And yeah, let's see the tarot right away. Let's see the tarot for you. And what love coming for you? What type of love is coming for you? Queen of Cups, the Lovers. So there is a great union for you. Five of Swords, Page of Cups, and Two of Swords. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Swords. I'm going to put it here. Okay, so there is a great union for you, especially after a lot of heartbreak, and the Five of Swords, like losing in a sense of what? Losing, like going out, meeting people, and it's like no one is compatible with you, and it says so weirdness out there, like, but not in a good way weirdness, like in a bad way weirdness. So it's like, oh my God, like this is has this quirkiness, the other person has this weirdness, and you're not compatible. And suddenly, after all this indecision, like, should I go out? Should I not go out? Well, first of all, if someone doesn't right click with you, don't go out, especially if they have red flags, especially with the Five of Swords. You're like seeing it happen to you to have a lot of red flags lately. And suddenly there is this person that is going to come to you, and you just with the Page of Cups, there is this beautiful offer. You're going to be like, finally, someone that I am compatible with, you know? And there is a great union in your future with the Lovers. You're going to be very compatible, and it's going to be based in a lot of beauty and a lot of emotion, especially with the Queen of Cups. That person sees you literally as one of the most beautiful women in the world, and I say one of the most beautiful women because beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. It's something very objective, subjective, and you know what other person finds beautiful might not be in the taste of the other. But for you, that person sees you as great beautiful woman inside and out, and you are having those great seductive abilities. You are taking care of yourself so much that you are like going out and you are turning heads, especially the Queen of Cups. They say, oh, it's the most beautiful women in the deck, one of the most beautiful women in the deck. And yes, you're going to be a head turner. Yes, you're turning eyes. People are noticing you, and you are having this high vibe. But your case is mostly with a lot of empathy. For example, you're saved an animal, you saved a small kitty. This is just an example. You're doing something good, you're volunteering somewhere, and that person hears about that, knows about that, and they like you even more because they are into this type of stuff as well. So you both of you are into whatever you're doing, that person is going to love and adore. So show the real you, the Knight of Cups. Yes, you're going to have a lot of proposals. It's going to be a great proposal for you. And this is why you having, with the Five of Swords, you having these weirdos, because sometimes people, they want like the perfect woman, and you are like really like you seem like the perfect woman, but they're not perfect themselves. But I believe that with the Six of Swords, you're entering calmer waters. So there's going to be this great chance with this person that can actually match with you. The Tower is gonna come suddenly, like really suddenly. Six of Wands and Three of Swords. Okay, let me put those change them. Okay, so with the Six of Wands, there is a great victory for you, like humongous great victory, and it's gonna come suddenly, like suddenly you meet that person out of nowhere, and it's going to be like you're matching. So this is great, great energies for you, a lot of compatibility and a lot of nurturing. So you're showing that you having this side of healthy emotions. You put your boundaries, and that person loves about that. Like for them, it's also finally a person that has this healthy, grounded, emotional state of mind, and you're going to be appreciated a lot by that person. And it's very important because many people, they are doing the work, they are doing the work with themselves, and they're healing, and they are checking out their emotions, and there are people who like so messed up, and but I don't see you having such trouble anymore. You know when to say no, you know exactly who you're not compatible with, you know exactly who has the red flags, because you are that emotionally mature. And then suddenly there is this person that says also, not only you're going to say finally a healthy emotional person, but the other person is going to say the same as well. So you're walking away from indecision, you're seeing things clearly, and with the Three of Swords, you're walking away from any heartache. And with the Six of Wands, I see a great victory for you. And Rumi, she offers the sacred wine. So drink. You see how beautiful that image is, how seductive that image is. You are vibing so much with great seductive powers. Like your seductivity is off the chart. So let's read the 32. Wow, we have a lot to read. O wine giver of enlightened hearts, offer me the wine of your kindness, for this is the reason you have brought me here from the desert of oblivion. O beautiful wine giver, pour me the wine that gives me insight. Offer me the wine from the sea of love and fill my heart with pearls. Pour it in my heart until I shred the veil and go beyond reason. My spirit is consumed by judgment, and my life is reduced by thoughts. Pour that precious wine over the frozen cries of skeptics until the words become warm, until the nays become yes. Rumi. Beloved, you are being offered the gift that is beyond your understanding. This gift is from the hand of the Divine Beloved, an offering to you that will lift you beyond what you have known into the next opening of your inner eye, of your heart, of your soul, that it may caress the earth with the light of heaven. This may sound wonderful, indeed it is. Yet welcome though this gift may be, there is a trick to receive it, you see. When the sweet wine is offered, you must drink, but also be willing to become drunk. You must be willing to let go of your control. You must trust that in what will happen. Trust that you will be cared for, or that you may appear to be the fool. You must be willing to not to have all the answers, or indeed any answers at all. My wise soulmate, you see, it's a soulmate. And trust that this is according to the higher plan and not some inadequacy of error. I'm not going to read all because of copyright, but I think you get the clear message that this person, it can be a twin flame, a soulmate, a lot of soulmates. I did a previous reading today and I had serious issues with the sound, like a screechy sound. It cannot be uploaded at all. And the previous reading had a lot of difficulties to overcome. So people will find their match, especially singles. And this reading, this second reading, it's filled with positive energy. Of course, I did propose to the previous reading that people will overcome the difficulties, but now the energy, the positive energy, is much, much stronger in this one than it was in the previous reading. So I'm taking it as a sign, and a sign for you that many of you, you will enter a great period of loving connections, emotionally stable, long-lasting, and beautiful unions that you can create together many beautiful things. And that person is going to be all over you. You're going to attract a really great person. Now, I don't see any kings or an emperor, but I don't see, especially aside the Knight of Cups, I don't see other energies. So for me, that talks that your options are open. Basically, with the Queen of Cups, you are in such high place. You can have anyone you want. So it is up to you to choose who is the best match for you. Clear limiting beliefs. So the Rumi talk about letting go of too much thought, letting go of the daily, the mundane, and allow to be drunk with love and clear limiting beliefs. Maybe it's for some of you, it's the limiting beliefs that set you off. For example, self-doubting yourself, not knowing exactly how to shine and show the real you and your real personality. But I think this is the sign for you to show exactly who you are. If you weird, and like I said, I'm not talking about negative weird, I'm talking about positive weird, show that, because there will be a person that is going to like it. Maybe you have 8 cats, for example, and 2 dogs. You have too many animals, and for some people this is weird, right? But for the person that you're going to show that you have this nurturing, motherly figure, is going to be like, oh my God, this is such a great person. So there is this one person, the one that matters, that they're going to love you exactly as you are. And especially lately, there are many men who are into cats, and into animals, and they have this fatherly and protective energies. So I see you being like very compatible in this motherly and fatherly energy. And your mind, your body, your soul. Yes, show off the world, the real you. It's very important. Show your mind, show your body, show your soul, and show them exactly as you are, your taste. And you see how many people you are going to attract because you have a great, good taste, no matter what that is. I am into vintage and I am into rock. That doesn't mean that each and every year rockers are in fashion, but it's a classic. So you might meet someone who is into rock and into leather, and you both are compatible. So allow this energy to enter your life. Excuse me, to open the door to my dog. I apologize about the sound with the door. It's an old door and it needs a little bit of force to open and to close. So so sorry about the sound. So give your mind and be focused on yourself, because there is a great match for you. And let's see a little bit more. And I'm going to have also timings. Step back, thinking too much, overthinking. Don't overthink. What's going to happen is going to happen, and it is in your destiny, a really loving and beautiful relationship. and with beautiful possibilities. Open your heart and your mind, because don't close yourself to the possibilities. And my cat entered, so that means for me that the moment I said beautiful possibilities, the cat entered. Yep. And sorry about that. It's just the dog. I want. Okay, let me open the door for my cat as well to go out. And again, sorry about the sound of the door. I know I need to change my door. Okay, so open up to the possibilities. Don't close yourself. Show your mind. Show your beautiful mind inside of you. And don't think too much. Don't overthink with negative thoughts like, oh, how people they're going to like me the way I am. Yes, actually, there are many people that are going to like you exactly as you are. So, what else? The timings. Take the timings with a grain of salt. I'm going to have 3 timings. It's up to you what timing you feel best, because there are many people watching, so timings are not going to be the same for each and every one of you. But as a general energy, like how close it is to this beautiful relationship and meeting that person in a couple of days. Look at that. For some of you, it is in a couple of days. In a couple of days, maybe some of you are already knowing that person. You might already talking with that person, and you just click on this video. Just as in the next new moon, very fast energies. This group has really fast energy. So many of you might already talking with that person. It hasn't, the relationship might not haven't be its early stages. And August, okay, for some of you might be next August, or like I said, you already know that person and you start communicating and dating since August. So this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and I will move to pile number 3. Pile number 3 with the dragonfly and allow divine timing. So like I said, I'm not going to use a microphone because this something happened with the sound and I had to redo the reading, like the whole reading. So please bear with me for the next videos that I'm not going to have the microphone, and the sound might sound a little bit different until I get a new microphone and of course a new phone, because lately my phone is giving me a really hard time and a lot of issues, even though it's a new phone. I bought it last year, so I don't know. So allow divine timing. So there is a divine timing for you. Let's put it in this on the side and let's see the tarot, your energies about the relationship, what's coming for you in love update energies for singles. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is insisting so much in all 3 piles. There is a lot of indecisions, but I believe if not with indecisions about people, it might be indecision like within yourself. 8 of Pentacles. So you are working with yourself a lot. 3 of Wands. There is a lot of planning, going out, meeting people and partnerships. The Star, I love this. 7 of Cups. So I believe this pile has a lot of choices, like a lot of choices. And you're popular. Look at that, the Star. You're really popular. Like lately you are changing your vibe, or you will change your vibe and you will become popular. And it's like, One person, yes, exactly. Look at that. The bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Look at that. The Empress. Of course, you are popular because you have the whole package. So how can you not be? So I see you being very active, and I see you meeting people, and you are like going out there, see what is going on out there. The dating scene, as I read, is like really, really hard for many people, and it's like a lot of weirdos, but in a negative sense, not in a positive, like people who have off vibes. But I see you being so popular, and you are attracting like the good stuff, and the good stuff led you to the Two of Swords. So you don't know what you decide. But the thing is that you are the Empress, and you are looking for your divine match. Let's see more of the tarot. The Fool. So a new beginning. Eight of Swords. Maybe there are some things that you don't see yet, or maybe there are some people you haven't met yet, and you don't know exactly what is going to happen. But with the Eight of Swords, I believe that with the Fool, I believe that you are going to enter whatever was restricted before. For example, you might have financial restrictions and you couldn't go out, you couldn't travel, but I see you with the Fool lifting off those restrictions because your work life is going very, very well, and you are paying off. So for example, you might start like a hobby, and this is where you're going to meet like-minded people. And Ten of Pentacles, a really long-term good relationship it is in your destiny, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. You will see a lot of growth happening with this new relationship, and for a really long time you were having a lot of restrictions, but those restrictions are now are being lifted off. Maybe you are renovating your house and you are showing the real you into the world, something more modern or maybe more vintage, whatever is your likeness. And look at that, the Star and the Ten of Pentacles. So it is your hopes and dreams. I believe you're going to enter a relationship with the Empress that is your life, like whatever you dream to making in your life, this is what you're going to do. And if you have dreamed the Ten of Pentacles, this is what is going to happen to you. Okay, either you might want children, you might not want children, but whatever your vision it is of a relationship, and your is going to come to you. So let's read from the Rumi. The courage of your love. Wow. So let's read, let's see the energies, the courage of your love. 38. The courage of your love. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Rumi. I'm not going to read that. I'm going to go to the essence of this card. There is a Sufi story about a mother with her breast licking milk. She loves her child, and once she finds him again, instantly let him suckle for as long as he needs. A Sufi master nearby said to his students, "Do you think she would throw her baby into the fire?" And the students all say, "No, of course not." And the master replies, Allah loved his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire. So it is with love. At first, as a young heart, you want only comfort for your beloved. You cannot bear the thought of pain within them, even for a moment. Your own suffering is easier than bearing the suffering of your beloved. That young heart grows wise through experience. It becomes an elder, an ancient heart tempered by grace and rendered strong with compassion. This is the great heart that can hold the suffering of the world within, and yet still find space for peace, for sweetness, for tenderness, and for rapture. This is the heart that shines with courageous love. It is willing to feel and bear all suffering without judgment, whilst gently holding it in the truth of what that suffering really is, the drying out of the mind addicted to suffering. This drying out is necessary so that love can ignite itself and transform dead wood into the living fire. The drying out is a challenging and enduring process. The path of freeing the heart from the effect of a fearful mind is an initiation into greater power. So many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overpower old patterns and surrender without condition or equivocation. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. Even the mind, then finally freed from shackles and joyfully submitting to love, declares, "Let love be in whatever way shall be. I can bear it. I shall take refuge in it. I shall not turn away from it. I am that love." Wow, so this is where you have the Empress, and then you have this story about the mother and the child. And you have there, this is a type of love that both of you are going to endure so much together, and you are going to come out victorious, both of you. So there is a lot of motherly, and I'm going to add also fatherly, because many men today, they want to have those vibes of a father, and they are very comfortable into that. So what I see is that you are entering a phase that you will meet such person, a person that will see you as the Empress. So you're not only just a mother, because many times the motherly love, it's being seen by certain people as weak. You're not weak. You have a crown. You are a queen. You are an empress. Okay, you're not, and this is how that person is going to see you, the empress, the ruler as well. So you can both rule together and in a great balance. So I think that your next love life is going to be of a great blessing, and it might also indicate that you might have children. For some of you, it might indicate literally a motherhood and having children with that person. So let's see more about your energies. Your soul knows exactly when you're going to meet that person. Your soul will know is the right one, and this is cooking up, this is cooking into something really beautiful, really great, as long as you show the world the real you, and your empathy. Like, it's going to, you're going to show a lot of empathy and a lot of strength, and that person is going to be very attracted to you. You're more powerful than you know. Exactly, especially with the Star and the Ten of Pentacles. You are much more powerful, and so show off that power. Show and as always, like I said in the previous piles, always put boundaries, because a person who you put boundaries and a certain set of rules, a healthy individual is going to respect them. So this is how you know when a person is for you, because that person, a healthy individual, is going to respect all your boundaries. Sacred friendship, it might start as a friendship and allow divine timing. So there is divine timing coming this for you. So let's see also with the timings. Take timings as a grain of salt, take them as a general energy. And I'm going to have 3 because each person might have a different timing. So let's see 3 and take whatever resonates with you best. In the springtime, for some of you, is this really great person when you least expect it. So allow divine timing is resonating a lot when you least expect it. It's kind of a mystery for some of you. And in the wintertime technically for some people starts from now, or wintertime, whatever it is, your winter in your hemisphere, and whatever is springtime for your hemisphere. And yes, actually we have really great timings, and for many of you it's relatively fast. Yeah, so this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you and bye-bye.